All right, Coach. Started off pretty well, up 2-0, and then just kind of fell apart, I guess, from there. What was the difference between the first and, I guess, the later stages of that game?
Well, they get a power play goal, make it 2-1. We get into about 7 minutes left in the second period, and I think we're still playing all right. We're hanging in there, and then we have a bobbled puck at the blue line that we don't keep in, and then we have a D going back that tries to beat a guy one-on-one and give up a breakaway, and it's 2-2, and we don't recover from there, right? So that's a play that, right, we've talked about not being, it can't happen. If you want to win hockey games, that play can't happen. You've got to just put that puck somewhere safe, and we get out of that period maybe 2-1, maybe we score a goal, we're up 3-1, and it's a totally different third. So it's the story of us beating ourselves for no apparent reason, and it's an immature team, and we've talked about it, but they've got to learn. They've got to learn at some point that, right, we can't give stuff for free. I thought the first period we played an excellent first period. I didn't think they played a very good first. I thought they upped the intensity in the second, and we kind of matched it a little bit, and they were able to get the 3-2 goal, and we don't have enough horses to come from behind or find a way, to get back into that game. And they upped the intensity, they upped the physicality, and no response. So that's what it is. But it's kind of been what it's been the last month, right?
How do you, I guess, turn the corner for the last 5 games down the stretch here?
I don't think we turn the corner. I think we have to learn. We have to eventually learn, but I think we take the positive. I think we take the fact that Tyson Doucette's got 22 goals and he had 4 last year. Ryan Brown has 10 goals. Carter has 10 goals. Like, there's a lot of bright spots. There's a lot of little silver linings that we have to kind of grab and take hold of. I thought Sean Doherty the last month has played great hockey for us. So there's steps that are being taken. Well, we've got to just grab a page from those teams. They have 76 points in the standings, and the reason why, because they do all the little things right. They compete hard. They had 15, maybe 20 block shots. We had maybe 6. That's the difference in hockey games. And if we ever want to be that team, if we ever want to get to them, and they can't sit there and say they're 19 and 20 because they're a young team too. So we have to be like that. We have to play 60 minutes, hard, competitive, the full 60, and we're not ready to do that yet. And that's what you see out there. And we show pockets. We show really good pockets in every game, but we just don't have enough to sustain it. We don't have enough depth at the time right now. So it's got to, like I said, we've got to take the silver lining for the last 5-6 games. They've got to have a summer where they remember this and it burns in their gut a little bit that they don't ever want to go through this again. And then we come back and take bigger steps. But right, I think to sit here, and I don't want to get super negative on the guys because they're working. I can't say that they don't work. They show up every day in the gym. They give me their best effort. They show up on the ice and they give me their best effort. And I don't deny that all year, but we've got to find that extra, that fire in our belly that we hate to lose.
On the first goal, Easton Wainwright showed a tremendous amount of speed down the left side, beat his man, by a couple of strides, had another one in the third period. Was that the best game he's played in a number of games for you guys?
Yeah, I think the last little bit he's kind of shown his speed there, and he has that, right? And he's got to get comfortable doing that more often, driving pucks to the net, using his strength and his quickness for sure. I thought he was fine. I thought Ryan Brown had a huge shot block. He's played well. We've had some guys that have played very well. It's just we don't have enough consistency yet to get there. But yes, I liked Easton Wainwright's game tonight.
This time last year, about 12 months ago, obviously you're preparing for a long playoff run. Things are much different this year. How does that change your approach and your coaching staff's approach, or does it change your approach over the last 5 games of the season?
Yeah, I think it's more the approach on the details, the small little things, right? The puck protection, the boxing out around the net, the little things that when you get to a playoff team or you become a team that competes, for first in the conference, for top 4 in the conference. Those little things become so magnified over the course of a season. And if you have 6 guys doing it, it's not enough. You need to have 20 guys doing it. So, right, the last 6 games, we show film on shot blocks. We show film on the puck protection. We show film on a 50-50 puck at the blue line that a 16-year-old or a young guy wins, because we know down the road that becomes super important. It's past systems. It's past what we want to do. It's more of the extra effort. It's more of the details that are going to help us win, the rest of the next year, the year after, with those little things.
You mentioned the fire in the belly where they hate to lose. I mean, do you have to go through losing to develop that fire?
I don't know if you have to go through losing. I think some kids just have it naturally. It's super competitive. I think we see it at times from some kids. I think losing helps, kind of get that. And unfortunately, I don't think some kids ever get it. And then those are the guys that you probably move on from when you start to build that team. I think it's just natural in sports, right? I think it's that extra effort. It's the diving to get a puck out, diving to block a shot. It's the, I take a hit to make a play, but the whole bench isn't worried about the play I made. They're worried about the guy that did that, because they know how much courage that takes. And I think when you get that, it starts to manifest inside your room, and then the guys that have trouble getting there get pulled in there by 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 guys by the time you get there. So I think you can manufacture it, but I think a lot of kids just have to have it.
Are you seeing from your guys what you want to see from them after what they've gone through this season and lately?
Like I said, I think we see pockets in it. You see flashes of it for stretches of 5-7 minutes, and it's not sustained for the full 60. And part of it's because they're 16, and you can only lean on a 20-year-old so many times, and he pushes you back, and you have to give way to just maturity and strength. But I think there was times there. Ryan Brown's always been around the net, and he's not shy of that confrontation area. And when he matures a little bit more, puts on a little bit more weight, he's gonna start to be the guy that gets to push guys out of the way and make those plays. And we talk about it, yes, patience, but we still need to see steps along the way. There's still check marks that have to be checked off that to fit in with our group.